Hi, I am Michael Santos with Earning Freedom, michaelsantos.org, where we are always striving to provide content that will help individuals who face the challenge of the criminal justice system emerge successfully. And today we're going to continue our series with video number 4 on Proposition 47. And in this video, I'll be using a PowerPoint slide to guide me, because what I'm trying to do is show how the community benefits because of this great criminal justice reform that has impacted the lives of thousands of people, but there are tens of thousands of more people who could benefit directly from Proposition 47, and we want to help those individuals understand how this legislation benefits them. I also want to suggest that if you have faced a challenge with the criminal justice system and you're trying to get back on your life, just simply enter your email contact information here, and I would love to provide you with a copy of my book, Success After Prison. It's free, and it will show you how strategies or how sowing seeds for success today can lead to a better life tomorrow. But for now, let us continue with this series on Proposition 47, and I'm going to use a PowerPoint slide to help guide me. So I'll share my screen with you right now, and you can follow along. So this is the title of this presentation again is Does Criminal Reform Benefit You? How does Proposition 47 benefit you? I want to thank two entities here. I think they're the same entity, but I definitely want to thank the safeandjust.org group. There's a group of leading community citizens who are working hard, working together to restore justice and build safer communities. And also the people behind myprop47.org. Those are organizations that website will provide a ton of resources for individuals who may benefit from Proposition 47. So again, take a look at safeandjust.org or myprop47.org for more insight on Proposition 47. Today I want to talk about who benefits from Proposition 47. And the reality is all of us as a society benefit because there is such an impact on the poor and on people who live in communities where there aren't too many resources. Many of those individuals are struggling because they keep getting wrapped up into the criminal justice system because of decisions that they made in the past. But with this legislation, many of those decisions, many of the people who have been charged with felony convictions can have those convictions reduced to a misdemeanor. There's a simple process that Proposition 47 makes possible. The first is we have to determine who qualifies for this type of a reclassification of the record. And I want to say that if you've been convicted of minor drug charges, if you've been convicted of minor theft charges, if you've been convicted of minor shoplifting charges or minor forgery or check writing crimes that have resulted in a felony conviction, please look at some of the earlier videos. I think it's video number 2 that provides real specific information on reclassifying. You simply have to determine if your felony classifies and if your record does not include a record or documentation of violent offenses or sexual offenses. If you have that combination of low-level felony, no violence, you may qualify for reclassification. And the beauty of it is completely retroactive. It just simply, you go through the process, you download the forms, you fill out the information, you file the documents in the court. It is retroactive regardless if you were convicted last month or 20 years ago. You can reclassify your felony into a misdemeanor, and there are many benefits to your criminal record. It removes barrier to your access to funding for education or social services or housing or welfare. So these are benefits that apply to you if you can get that felony reduced to a misdemeanor. And the community also benefits because resources that would have been inappropriately used to bring more people into the criminal justice system can be reallocated to healthcare, to education, and just to other resources that benefit the community. So it's a huge advantage, but for individuals who are successful in reducing their felony to a misdemeanor may be less likely to this massive problem we have with recidivism. We will see their children benefit because there are going to be more resources deployed to schools if we can reduce the number of people with felony convictions to misdemeanors. It frees up resources, as I said, for health care and mental health and so many other beneficial social services. But most importantly to the individual, it's going to keep that individual out of prison. So that's a huge impact on society, benefiting healthcare, employment, housing markets, educational access. This is the way that we have to overcome the challenges that accompany this massive deployment of resources that were inappropriately applied to building the system of mass incarcerations, a system that has shown since 1980 where we've had more than 22 prisons built, but only one university. We need to take advantage of these reforms that leading citizens have brought to place. The media has played a role in it. The community has played a role in it. The costs that have gone into our system's mass incarceration have just become so overwhelming that with these reforms have led to safety and justice for more people. We want to continue this movement of criminal justice reform, but we also want to take advantage and seize the initiatives that have made it possible to block this cycle of failure that has hurt so many people, where we've just seen incarceration rates and reincarceration rates lead to more arrests, and the children of people who have gone through the system being sucked into the system, and people receiving harsher sentences because they have on their records felony convictions that should be misdemeanors. Again, I want to bring a lot of encouragement and gratitude to safeandjust.org, Californians for Safety and Justice, and myprop47.org. These are organizations that work really hard and tirelessly and devote a lot of man hours to trying bringing criminal justice reform to our communities. But it's important for those of you who are listening to Earning Freedom Podcast to recognize that if this applies to you, you've got to seize advantage, take advantage of these resources, do what you need to do to get your felony reclassified as a misdemeanor. It will provide you with more hope. It will provide you with more opportunities that you can get out of maybe some challenges that you're enduring right now and move into more opportunities. Jump from a smaller pond into a bigger pond. This is a community effort, and we all have to work together. If you look through our website, you're going to see some of the training that we provide with our Straight A Guide program, showing individuals how they can take advantage of resources that are available to them, apply the lessons that we teach, and transition into society as law-abiding, contributing citizens. We are so grateful to partner with leading community organizations like Fathers and Family and the Californians for a Safe and Just Community. This one right here, Californians for Safety and Justice. We want to support these types of organizations because these are the organizations that really build community safety. Through our Earning Freedom program, we try and provide this 24-hour reentry resource where anybody can tune in and listen to strategies that have helped so many people overcome struggle. They can build their own intrinsic motivation. They can, start doing this not because they want a brownie point, but rather they want to pick themselves up, and they need to take advantage of every single resource that is available. That's what critical thinking is all about. It's understanding your environment, reasoning, analyzing, making better decisions, solving problems. This is just a cycle that we all need to deploy. And if Proposition 47 applies to you, you absolutely have to take advantage, seize the initiative, because although several thousand people have already benefited, the reality is that tens of thousands of people could benefit. And with Earning Freedom, we strive to spread that awareness so that more people can build strong relationships with employers, so that we can build safer communities, so that we can, really prove worthy of the hard work that the people behind Californians for Safety and Justice and myprop47.org have made available to individuals who have challenges with the criminal justice system. If you are one of these individuals who have been convicted of a felony, and that Proposition 47 can result in you dropping that felony down to a misdemeanor, it behooves you to take action. Simply look at some of the earlier videos in this series, realize what you can do to benefit, and then seize the initiative. Write to the court, get a copy of your criminal record, visit the appropriate website, download the forms, fill out those forms, submit them to your court for your resentencing, and you will no longer have the stigma of a felony conviction. It will open opportunities for you to qualify for educational resources, to qualify for better healthcare resources, to qualify for better housing, better welfare, better social services that can help you lift your life from where you are into a life of more sustainability and more opportunities. I also encourage you continue listening to the Earning Freedom podcast, where we profile and highlight individuals who have gone through the criminal justice system and emerged successfully, just like you can do. If you want a free copy of my book, just simply enter your email and one will be emailed to you momentarily. I want to thank you for listening to this series on Proposition 47. We will continue this series by interviewing individuals who benefited directly because of this criminal justice reform, and we will also be interviewing community leaders who can give more insight into how Proposition 47 benefits every individual in California and helps build safer communities. Thank you very much.